guys have been pretty intense today. Does it feel like you guys are coming off of a win or a loss?
I think it's just a new week. That's how we're approaching it. We're taking it one game at a time. Just focus on the opponent that we play.
Are you guys satisfied with the way you played last week? I mean, offensively, you guys played pretty well, but just as a team, it seems like there's a little bit of dissatisfaction with the way you guys play.
I feel like the way we feel about last week, we're not satisfied, but we are happy with a win, and so we're just gonna take it one game at a time, like I said, and just keep getting better.
Devin, what's the feeling in the huddle? Coach Meyer said the second half, offensively, he really felt like you guys really had it going. You look at the drives, your 10, 11, 12 play drives down the field. What's the feeling in the huddle? Do you get a rhythm going to the offense because you're mixing run and pass well? What is the feeling like when you guys kind of get on a roll like that and kind of take over a game?
Well, we don't huddle much.
Oh, well, that's true.
Fast
I
offense.
shouldn't say that was a misspeak, but on the field, I should say.
Yeah, the mentality was a lot different. You can see it in guys' eyes. They were ready to play, and they knew first half that, that wasn't us and that wasn't how we come out as we did beginning of the season. And halftime we just rallied together, and we came out firing in the second half.
Yeah, the last two games, what's been missing at the start? I mean, even Coach Meyer commented after the game that he wants y'all to get back to the hot starts and stuff. Of course, you only had the ball three times in the first half anyway, but what's kind of been missing, you think, Devin?
Just finishing drives. I mean, as you can see, with against Northwestern, we was driving down, easily, but we couldn't get it in the end zone. And I feel like we need to start finishing in the end zone when we get down there.
Hey, when you guys watch, you guys are all blocking on wide receivers, but Philly had some remarkable blocks on Saturday. What's that all about with him, do you think? And how does that carry over to the rest of you guys?
We drill it a lot in practice, and it's carrying over in the game. And Coach Smith, he gets on us, every single week about blocking, and we work extremely hard, and it's carrying over.
Do you take us inside the locker room a little bit at halftime? I understand that Philly was pretty intense. What did you say? It's almost like he woke you guys up.
We came in and, you can kind of tell that the locker room was dead, just from everybody just really not saying nothing, everybody looking at each other. And we right before we went out, Coach Meyer talked to us and told us that he said we need to step it up. And then Philly just stood up and basically just said, this is not how we play. And he was screaming and, just letting it pour out, really. And, like I said, basically he was just saying, this is not us, this is not how we play. We need to come out this half and, really show them what we about.
For a guy like that to say that, but then to go out and play the way he did, particularly the way he blocked in the second half, does that sort of send a message to the rest of the team? The receivers aren't exactly known. You guys are a little bit of divas. You guys want the ball, but he went out there and did some blue-collar work and blocked. Does it sort of set a tone and an example for the second half of the game?
Yeah, I think things like that, for a player to really jump on, a whole football team in a game like that, and really go out in the second half and back what he set up in the locker room, I think just shows the character that he has. And I think that example, will always be looked up to.
Devin, you guys talking about the blocking of the receivers. Can you go through specifically on your touchdown? When you guys had tripped on the right, it seemed like I think Chris and Philly both got the blocks on that. Just how you guys executed that play.
I mean, they blocked it real well, and I just did the rest. We worked on stuff like that all week. We got relief throws and stuff. So, they just got on their man perfect and pinned him, and I just did the rest.
So, when you guys line up like that with the three receivers on one side, does that put pressure on a defense? Because, obviously you guys could run a play like that where two guys are blocking, or you can put pressure where you're all, going out and doing pattern. What's that look do to a defense?
You don't know what's going to happen because it could be, all three of us running routes, or it could be a screen to either one of us. So I think, when we lined up like that, it really puts the defense in the mind.
When coaches show trust and confidence in players, a couple weeks ago, Urban talked about he was real close to going to Kenny in Northwestern. He ultimately didn't. He did not make that decision, and then you get a game from Braxton like you did Saturday. How important is coaches showing that trust and confidence in players to sort of enable you guys to perform?
You know, he likes to see us perform well at practice, because if we perform well in practice, you'll perform well in the game. And so he put us in different situations in practice. So when game time comes, you know, it's just second nature.
Hey, Devin, can you take us through the talk that Coach Meyer had with you guys about BCS standings coming out yesterday and just kind of where you guys stand in national scale?
You know, he told us, you know, not to worry about it too much. You know, just keep playing football, keep getting better, and just taking one game at a time, and everything will fall into place.
I mean, what was your reaction when you saw it?
To be honest, I really didn't know. It really didn't matter to me. I just want to keep winning ball games.
The fact that he brought it up, what does that mean to you guys? I mean, does it enforce that it is important, but also to keep your nose to the grindstone? Well, what is it? What's the message there that you took?
How I took it is just he got a lot of confidence in us, and I think the way that we've been playing, you know, each and every week, you know, especially, you know, these past couple of weeks with how tight these games been, and us pulling out the win, I think he has, you know, all-time high confidence in us.
Devin, Braxton
Two more questions.
played a previous most complete game. Tom Herman said after the game that he had a talk with him. He said, get back to having the joy of the game. There's so much pressure on you playing quarterback at Ohio State. Did you sense any change in Braxton or any that feeling that he was playing for fun?
Yeah, you could tell it was a lot different, especially from watching him play against Northwestern. I just felt like at Northwestern he felt like he had to do a little more than what he usually does. And you know, this game he just came out relaxed and knew exactly what he had to do. You know, made his reads, made the throws, and made plays, and that's who Braxton is.
Did you tell he was having fun out there? Did he say anything? Can you just sense it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I think the receivers, we're the most silly group because we make sure we have fun. We put the work in during the week, but when game time comes, you know, that's our time to have fun and just go out there and just show everybody what we're about. And you know, you could tell with Braxton, he had a smile on his face every time he made a play, and you could tell he enjoys playing the game of football.
Penn State, is that a big game? You know, the Ohio State, Penn State traditionally through the years has been a rivalry game. Here it comes again this week. Does it feel any different? What is the feeling going into this week and that game coming up Saturday?
I think playing here at Ohio State, it's always a big game every Saturday, and you know, we make it that way just because of how hard we play and we keep winning, and you know, this is going to be a good game. You know, Penn State has some great football players. They're well coached, and so I feel like Saturday's going to be a pretty good shootout.
Thanks.